Hey, got a question. Someone was working the low mount material and they're going for the armbar, but they could not get the front side leg under their opponent's armpit. So what they meant was, just a little. Perfect. So they were working some way, somehow they opened the elbow and they went to the S mount and they're having trouble getting this. They're not getting under. Rather, their partner kept pulling their own arm, hiding the elbow, so they couldn't get the leg underneath the armpit. No big deal. There's actually a bunch of options that come up. Let me give you a quick entry, and then we'll do the fix. Let me ask you to try this way to start. So, if we're here, one nice entry, we'll go to an Americana. Actually, I'll go this side so we can stay consistent. As I'm dropping down, starting to go for my Americana for the finish, before I can successfully do that, Al gets his free hand in the game. I start coming up to my S. As I'm dropping down, he gets in and gets on his side. I get to the S. If I'm here correctly, it should be very hard for my buddy to hide that elbow. But it happens, so pull that elbow down. When it does, just cross over the far shoulder, and this is one of the few times we tell you to cross your own ankles for your armbar. Now, for everybody that doesn't, they don't like the crossed ankle leg version of the armbar. An alternative is to try to do your chokes, like a triangle. Let's say, scoot down, I'm going to do a different feed. I'll do an Ezekiel choke. I love Ezekiel. So as I'm coming up, he's defended. I open up his elbow, and I start coming around. Very often, I cannot get under his arm with my leg in that instance. That's my time to come here. Now, when I'm here, I encourage you to play with your unlocked triangles, but if they don't work, be a Neanderthal. Be real simple. Act like you've never done jiu-jitsu before in your life and you're just bending a limb the wrong way, right? Play with your wrist lock, play with the straight elbow on that arm that's trapped in. But if you want to look a little bit more refined, we're going to have to really work on what I call slapping the neck with the thigh. And just scoot down. Perfect. So again, we're doing this why? Because I could not get under this arm for the armbar, and I don't like the straight arm. My thigh hits him in the neck with my thigh. This leg, they switch, so I put it on bottom. I'm going to post out wide as I open up my knee and lock for my triangle. I can be sitting and twisting. I can yield and take bottom. But really, we only ever do that as a last stage kind of thing. Don't give up the top position if you're that deep in the triangle, or if you're shallow. If you're shallow and you don't have it, sometimes it's better to bail on it and stay in the top position. An example of that, I got my hook in his head, I got the underhook, I opened his elbow, I came to the side, I'm here. I don't feel like I can get the triangle. By the way, you could be down low like this, elbow, hand, head, and knee and ankle all low, and that helps you stay in balance as you try to find the lock. But if the lock isn't there, and you're trying these different submissions, or you just don't want to do them, again, post back, circle, come right back to side control. And then from side, regain whatever, if you want to go back to mount, you can. But what I want you to see is if they're hiding that arm, you can just as easily go to the crossed ankle version of the straight armbar. You can go to a triangle series. You could use the triangle as like a trap and attack the arm that's inside. Or you can just use it as a probe. Try. I don't like how it feels. Bail, back to the top position. This whole time, this poor soul is being cooked while you're trying to find when he's ready to be finished. Hey gang, forgot to tell you, if you like this material, please go check out my course, Mastering the Low Mount, link below.